Business impact of IT change. So at its simplest, an implementation is a case of getting a user or a computer and changing them. In some cases, the user might need to travel with their computer and laptop before we can change them. In other cases, a user might have a key business process that our action of changing them breaks. You may think that there's no reason why implementation should take any time out of the user's day. They should be automated and silent, and that's true for the majority of operational changes, but not the large-scale project-driven IT changes that we're concerned about. These are things which would prevent the user from working. It'll change their user experience, such as an operating system change or an upgraded application. Or the change itself presents a risk to the business and a risk to the user's computer and their data. At its simplest, business impact can be measured by the time the implementation will take, the hourly rate on average of business users, and the number of users. So let's look at a 50,000 user rollout where the implementation will take them out for an hour on average. It would cost £3.5 million to the business. If we factor in the people who need to travel, where T is their average travel time and P is the size of the community that needs to travel, and also the disruption as a result of breaking key business process, where R is the estimated cost as a result of breaking that process, and Q is the community affected. Let's look at some example numbers. Let's say 5,000 people need to travel for an average of an hour. Let's also say that 2,000 people are impacted by an incident, costing the business £2,000 per incident. So let's put these numbers into the equation, and it gives us a value of £7.85 million, and that's per implementation. So if your organisation has, say, 3 large-scale implementations a year, that's £24 million. Should we take business impact seriously? With the types of costs we've estimated, yes, of course we should. But traditionally, IT has had no way to easily tackle business impact. The business just accepted it as a necessary evil of IT change. In response, we've created Immanus, a great new way to perform enterprise-level delivery. It has 4 core components that come together to dramatically reduce business impact. Business scheduling, allowing the end user and line managers to select their own implementation times. User communications, informing the business of key information. Task delivery, allowing us to perform technical feats on the client and servers never before possible. And reporting and control, keeping the project and business informed and empowered. We can see here a real-world example of how the variables have been altered, and this is based on a 50,000 user AD migration that took place for one of our customers recently. And those reductions come about because of the business scheduling, the user communications, and the task delivery system components of Immanus. Let's put these numbers into the equation. This leads to £291,000 business impact, which is actually a 96% saving over the original value. What would these savings mean to your customers, to your business, and lastly, to you as an individual? We believe the time is right for IT to tackle business impact using Immanus.